All right, so ZEGOCLOUD allows you to build powerful communication application with their voice and video chat API, meaning you can easily build video chat and live video chat tabs with their friendly API within minutes. Yeah, basically they have pre-built SDK already, which you can just implement using your preferred language, and it's just going to work as expected because the developers have already built everything down for you. But if you also feel like you need to edit some stuff, you can also do that because there is also a space for that. All right, so you can see here, you can see this has over 30+ billion end users annually, 3+ billion daily calls minute, and it supports at least 212+ countries and regions. And it is trusted by at least 4K plus businesses, as you can see, which is actually very, very impressive because in this video here, we're going to build a simple video chat application using their pre-built UI kit. As you can see, the pre-built UI kit that what you're going to be using. So initially, this tutorial is like to show you how easy it is to use ZEGOCLOUD to build what you want to build, starting from video chat application, live conference, streaming services. They even have in-app chat application, as you can see, which is here. AR effect is also available, and so on and so forth, and which is like very, very amazing because once you sign up, you get a 10,000 free call points, which you can use to like make calls. So 10,000 part of it, 10,000 seconds, I mean, which is actually very amazing. Now let's look at the use case where you need to use the ZEGOCLOUD. All right, so if you look at it, you can see we have built custom UI UX with a better experience using fully customized SDK. We have the video call, like I said, we have voice call, also we have live streaming and the in-app application. I said we also have cloud recording, AI effects, and so on. Basically, this is like a one solution to basically everything you need to be the full social media kind of stuff. And now the use case here is basically use case you can use the ZEGOCLOUD to build a social media kind of stuff. So when you want to have, you are building a social media, you need basically maybe in chat application, in chat feature, you need video call, you need voice call. You can do that. Or you maybe in the future you want to build something like tweets, you want to build the next tweet, you can use ZEGOCLOUD, which is actually very, very easy. And we have video conferencing, you have online education, so meaning if you want to build virtual classes and so on and so forth, and which is actually pretty very, very, very amazing because like I was surprised when I got to see this because I didn't expect just one solution to just one service to bring them this much solution, which is actually pretty good. So yep, without out of the way now, I want to show you how to actually set it up and make use of it. All right, so what I want to do is head over, access the website ZEGOCLOUD.com. Don't worry, the description will be, the link will be in the description below. You want to access ZEGOCLOUD.com, and you want to, what you want to go ahead and is create an account. If you have an account already, you can go ahead and log in. So I basically open this in incognito mode, so as to show you. So you can go ahead and click sign up. Now when you sign up, you just have to fill out some basic form. All right, so you have to fill out your name or last name, country, work mail, and verification code will be sent to your email address, password, and so on. Then after that, everything is going to be working out. All right, so quick thing is that if we should go to let's say we have to go to developers, then we go to UI kits here. We want to look at is where it works for. You can see it works with Java, as you can see here. This is Java, I believe. And you can see what with Swift, iOS, React Native also. Then we also have Flutter. All right, so you basically can pick the preferred language you want to use for your application and implement this ZEGOCLOUD API with it. All right, so very good. So once you've logged in and created an account, what you want to do is head over to my account. So I'm just going to click my account here. All right, so I'm going to click my account here. So this will load up the available projects on it. As you can see, we have 3 minutes usage. We have 10,000 here, and we have already used 12 out of it. We can have our components when you want to top up your account after your 3 minutes has been used up already. So you can see in this page, you're not going to see all this type of projects here because this is a project that we created already. So basically, what we want to do is create our first project. So what you will do is click on this plus, create project here. We're going to select the video call voice and video call. So you can see it offers video conference, live streaming, live audio room, just like the Twitter audio room and club. Now we have in-app chat, we have customized app, we have teleheads, we have one-on-one tutoring, we have live shopping, and we have gaming, and we have many things actually. So you can go ahead and just click next. Now we are going to name our project. I'm going to call this my social app. So I'm going to call it my social app. Then we're going to have two ways to get started. So we want to use the UI kit or the SDK. So basically the SDK is like when I told you that you can be able to customize, you want to customize it, so you can go ahead and use the SDK. But in this case, we're going to use the UI kit. So this UI kit is like pre-built already, it has been built already. All we need to do is just fill out the requirements. So I'm just going to click start with UI kit in this place. Okay, you can see our project is creating. So let's wait for this to finish up. All right, so our project seems like it's created already. So now you see we have build application integrate using Zego UI kit with simple customizable codes. So I'm going to select Flutter because we're using Flutter. Right, so you click on Flutter here. It's going to load up. They want to have call invitation, standard phase beautification, and so we don't want group, we just want one-on-one call. And we should be good to go. Click on start, save and start to integrate, and this should actually load everything up, and we have our app ID here and our app sign here. Beautiful. All right, so with that done, let's go ahead and create our project. So I want to open up my terminal, going to seed into documents. All right, then I'm going to seed into my YouTube, basically where I put my YouTube videos, so you can seed into anywhere you want. I'm going to create a project. I'm going to create a project called flutter create video call. So this is going to create a project for us, and yep, let's wait for this to finish up. All right, so this is done already. We can now go ahead and do code. We can go ahead and seed into video call. We are going to do code dot. So this is going to open up our project in the Visual Studio Code, and once this one is opened already, I'm just going to open up my emulator also. So I'm using LD Player as my emulator, so I'm going to open that up. And yes, let's wait for everything to actually finish up. All right, so my project is finally open already. So what I want to do is go ahead and install the ZEGOCLOUD UI kit. So for the video call, so I'm just going to copy that. Don't worry, I'm going to leave the link in the description below. I'm going to open up my terminal here. So basically, we are going to do flutter pop get add Zego UI kit pre-built underscore call. So this is going to add the package for us, and you're going to see that now. While that is going on, okay. So you can see downloading everything that is required, and I think that is done already. So basically, once that is done now, all right, so that's been successfully run already. What I want to do now is import the SDK. So in my main.dat, I'm going to import the ZEGOCLOUD SDK. So I'm going to do import. I'm going to import package. So this package here, we are going to select the ZEGOCLOUD. So basically, we should be having the ZEGOCLOUD UI kit here. So UI kit, yep. So we are going to select the ZEGOCLOUD UI kit pre-built call, which is on this one here. We're also going to select it again. Yep, and don't forget to close that up. And we have an error. Oh yeah, we have an error basically. Okay, so save that. Don't mind the error. The error was I think it was my Visual Studio Code that was being slow. All right, so once that has been imported already, so in our we want to go ahead and create a new page. So basically, let's go to our live screen here. Let's create a page called call. Let's call it call page. Call page.dat. All right, so this call page.dat here, we're going to make it you can go ahead and make it a stateful widget if you want, or stateless widget. Depends on what you want to do. So I'm going to make this a stateful widget. So before that, I'm going to import flutter material.dat. Material.dat. Okay. So we're not going to do stateful widget. So I'm going to import stateful widget. So I'm going to call this core page. All right. So this core page is going to return ZEGOCLOUD. So I'm not going to be returning any container or whatever. We're going to return ZEGOCLOUD UI kit because that is basically we're going to be using. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to head over back here and paste this here. So once this is there now, what we can do is copy the ZEGO UI kit root call. So this is going to accept parameters. So you're going to first accept app ID. So app ID is in the dashboard. So you can see it's once you create the project finish. Once you create the project finish, you see the app ID and also you see your app sign. So I don't want to show that because it's basically it's supposed to be private. So you understand what I'm saying? Then we have our user ID. So user ID is basically if you have like how will I explain this? So if you have basically like a platform where we have social media and you want individual users to call themselves, so you can go ahead and pass the user ID, like user 1 is about to call user 2, that type of stuff. We're going to have username. So this username here, we're going to just call username. So again, the username of your users on your platform. We're going to have call ID. So this call ID can just be something that we can pass from our own page. So we are going to do that very soon. And last thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and call the config. So we're going to call config. So config previous call one-to-one video call. Then okay, so what we're going to do is, so this is one-to-one video call, as you can see. Now, so once this is done already, what we want to do is this call ID first. We want to make it I want to add it to our constructor. So we're going to say final call ID. So this final call ID is going to be a string. So let's make that a string. So we're going to say it should be a string. Then we're going to just include that right here. Okay, then since it is stateful widget, so it won't work like this. So what we're going to do is widget dot call ID, and that should work. So yeah, I'm just going to fill up this call ID and app sign. And before that, what I want us to do is for the user ID, let's just generate them like I believe we can just generate them. So I'm going to head over to right here. I'm going to do string, let's say user ID is equals to random. We're going to use the random here. Random dot next int $1000 dots to string. All right, so we have an error here. Yes, import that dot mat. Okay, so he's going to import this at the top. So for our user ID here, so we basically can just change this to user ID. And username here, we can just give it any username you want. So I'm just going to give you my username. So the precious. Then now you can now go ahead and add in the app ID and the app sign. All right, so now back to the main.dat file. So since we've done the core page, so we want to have another page basically like dedicated to the calling of stuff, I believe. So what we can do now is basically we can design a simple stuff that does exactly what we need. So in this home page here, so I'm just going to like delete everything here. So in our main.dat here, what I want to do is have a file. I'm going to have a new file called call. So this is going to be call, and yep, so we are going to create a new file called call.dat. So for this call.dat here, I'm just going to import package flutter material.dat. Oh yeah, okay, so we are going to just call initialize. Okay, so once this is done now, what we can go ahead and do is return a scaffold. So for this scaffold here, what we want to have is let's first have your app bar. So app bar is going to say title and say text, make a call. All right, so once that is done there, all you can have is a body. So for this body here, we are going to have center. Let's just center them. We are just going to have a child. So basically, this is something I'm grabbing from the documentation. So what I'm going to do is just basically grab everything from the body here. Again, the link is going to be in the description below. So I'm going to explain what it's doing actually. So I'm just going to paste this right here. And what is actually happening now is we have an error that says undefined text controller. So we can copy that and we can have final text editing controller. Give it a name. I'm going to call it text editing controller. We can just have dispose. So you can dispose the controller and dispose. All right. So we can basically just call dot dispose. All right, so what is the other error that we're having now? So the other error we're having is the call page. So do we have a file called call page? Yes, so we have to import call page. Let's go to call.dat. Yep, so call.dat here. We're going to import the file called import package. Import some call page .dat. And the error should be gone now. So basically what we're having is a text field, as you can see, text one field with the controller that we set to it. And we have you start a call by ID. So once you now click, then there's going to be a button. So when you click on the button, so this button is going to take in the call text controller as a call ID. So the call ID is going to be like an integer whatsoever. So that's what we're now going to pass to the call page. So we need like a unique ID for every call that we are making. So basically that is what is going on here. So last we need to do in our call page, we just need to import call. We're going to just do import call.dat, and we should be good to go. So this is called initialize. All right, good. So once this is done now, there's some things we need to do. So we have to configure our project. All right, so to configure our project now. All right, so to configure our project now, what we have to do is I have to go to our build grid rule. So build a grid rule, so we're going to go to Android and we're going to select the build grid rule here. So we want to first change the debug version. So not this build grid, sorry, this one. App, then build grid here. So we're going to select this, compile ZK, we're going to make it 33. So we're going to make it 33 for the default. Then we're going to set our app permission. So I'm just going to copy all this. Again, I'm going to leave the description, leave the link in the description below. I'm going to open up my Android manifest file. So right here, you can just paste that there. Okay, so save that and you can close that page. And something we need to do again to prevent authentication of the ZK public class name. So we have to do the following. So in your project Android app, so we're in our project. So let me just cover everything like this. Go to our project, then we're going to select Android and select app. Then we're going to create a project, create a file called ProGuard rules.pro. So I'm just going to copy that. So in our app here, I'll create a file with this name. Then I'm going to just basically copy everything here. So this is I'm getting this from the documentation, like I said, and add the following config code to the release part of your project. We are going to go to Android app. All right, Android app. Then we're going to select build Gradle. Then we're going to go to the release part, which is basically the build type here, which is yes. So the release part, which is in this place. Then what I want to do is you can type here. Then I'm just going to copy this particular line of code. I'm going to paste this right here. Good. And also there's configuration for iOS too. So if you're using iOS, you can go ahead and check it out. I don't use iOS here, so it won't actually work if I do it. We can close that, and what we can now do is just basically go ahead and run our application. So let's go ahead and run this, and yep, let's wait for this to finish up. All right, it's beautiful. So our project has successfully run now. So we can either add a call ID. So let me just add like a simple call ID. Then you click on call. You can see these ones to access our camera. So we're going to just click on allow. So I'm just going to close my camera. All right, so you can see me on the screen. Yeah, what's up? And yeah, I'm just going to close the video. Now you can see we have just audio part. And you can see we have the pressure, which is the username I gave it. And yep, so everything you need to do is actually you can mute the audio, speaker, remove speaker, and so on and so forth. So you can rotate the camera and also in the car. So basically that's everything you need to know about ZEGOCLOUD, and there's actually much thing you can explore through it. So if you want like more tutorial on ZEGOCLOUD, comment down below and I'm going to make a comprehensive one. So thanks for watching this video. See you next time. Peace.